What's going on, YouTube? We are back again with yet another video. This video is going to be a short video. I just figured I'd put basically a bunch of clips together of when this whole thing started, and unfortunately I don't have a whole lot of clips, but I figured that they might be kind of either funny to watch or just interesting. But before we get to that, I guess I'll throw in a couple little things here and there, so let's go ahead and do that first. So as of now, this is how the engine sits until I figure out what the issue is of why the car keeps dying. Real quick into that, I'm gonna do a fuel pressure test. I'm also gonna I'm gonna drain that tank down, clean it out. I also want to do a fuel pressure test, but before I do that test, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change the fuel filter out back. Then I'm gonna do that test, and it might end up being the fuel pressure regulator. Not a big deal. Change that. I think it's running out of fuel. I don't know. I don't even know much about Miatas in the first place. I mean, it could come down to, and I kind of doubt it, I don't know. Maybe you can correct me, but it might be because I don't even have a cluster, and maybe it's thinking the car's being stolen. I don't know. So I need to do my part and essentially just research those things. Nothing crazy's happening today. My buddy's got some things he's got to do, and I need obviously some help. Also, as far as all this goofiness goes, that harness there, I'm getting rid of all this. I want everything off of a switch panel. So radiator fans, fuel pump, starter, just anything. I want my headlights to work a different way. I just got a bunch of wiring that I want to do, and I'm not the greatest at wiring, if I'm being honest. So that's something that we're going to see here in the very near future. Right now I'm short on funds. I just actually got a house, so you're going to see a change in scenery. Not necessarily the greatest change. This garage is a whole lot nicer than what I have came into, but I'm renting a house. It's got a kind of a weird ghetto garage, so I'm gonna have to fix that up. So I might kind of not be able to record too much. I'll probably do a couple garage videos before this thing even leaves this garage and goes to my garage, along with the tools and all that. So that should be a fun video, or a fun couple videos, because like I said, that the garage that I'm moving into is pretty rough. So a couple things here and there. I'm gonna add a garage door. I'm gonna get power hooked up, and since I'm short on cash, I figure we might as well do things to the car, such as wiring, switchboards, figure out the dash, and get seats mounted, which is something you probably want to do anyways. If you're going to be building a cart and you're not necessarily good at fabrication, you're kind of going to want to know where you're at and have a baseline of what you're going off of. So that's going to be interesting. And on top of that, I can't afford tubing benders, tubing notchers, or a welder yet. So we're kind of just doing what we can for now. And I think in between there, I might add in some, good old redneck body work. So be ready for that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and insert some clips from the past when this thing was, it was worse than it is now. I think I actually improved the car because the car was that rough. A lot less rust on it now, let's just say that, and it wasn't done the proper way. We just removed everything that had rust. So instead of repairing it, let's just remove it. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking, I guess, huh? So yeah, here's the clips now. Now.
anyways, that being said, this is the car. I ain't got that great of internet, so I gotta make this super quick. First things first, we need to get a couple things over here. Obviously we're missing both reservoirs. This one busted off, this one doesn't have one at all. So we got to get the car running. Now, quick little backstory on this piece of shit. It's actually only got 98,000 miles on it. I didn't want to cut up a clean one. I couldn't really bring myself to do that, but this thing, I got lucky. It's like I said, it's got 98 or something thousand miles on it. The motor is super clean. There's really not that much rust on the thing except for the floor pan. I've never replaced a floor pan before, but we are going to have to do that. This thing sat in a barn and it hasn't been registered since 1998. But there's a monster hole in the floorboard. The top is shot, so the seats and all that are unfortunately as well shot, but that's okay because we're gonna get rid of them. It just sucks that, I don't know, maybe somebody can clean them up, but I wouldn't. It's got this hideous freaking shifter. Every time you shift it, it smacks the radio. The radio's horrible too. Other than that, I mean, it really ain't too bad. It's got a little bit of rust down the corner there. And now once we get it jacked up into the air, yeah, we'll probably find more rust. But I bought it for 600 bucks. It does run, but it does need a battery, a couple other things. So yeah, that's the whole deal with that. Sorry, it's currently, I think, 38 degrees out in Illinois right now. So it's not super cold, but I've still got a little bit of a cough, and it's probably coronavirus. No, I'm just kidding, it ain't. But, yeah, so eventually we're going to start cutting into this thing. I just figured I'd do a quick video. There's not a whole lot of Miata-related death cart content on YouTube, so I figured if I'm going to do this, why not put it on there. Sorry, I'm risking it for the biscuit with this sickness that I got going on now. I promise you it's not coronavirus. That coronavirus shit is ignorant though. People are wigging out. We're actually, today we actually started our home confinement or whatever the hell they call that. Ignorant. Anyways though. So first thing first, I got a guy coming right now. I'm going to try and get these fenders off. We will be taking the doors off. We're going to get rid of the top, obviously. I'm going to leave the windshield. Me personally, I don't like it when death carts don't have windshields. I want to drive this thing legally, and I'm pretty sure in the state of Illinois you have to have a windshield in order to do so. And that's another thing too that I should have mentioned already. I do want to make this street legal. So with that in mind, we're just gonna have to try and do whatever we can to do so. As far as cutting in the back, I'm gonna take the trunk off, and this thing's gonna get halved off right about there. And in the spare tire area, there's actually enough room there where I've seen guys put dump truck taillights in and stuff like that, and I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know, we'll have to see once we get that far. Other than that, mirrors is my only thing. I'm gonna have to look around the internet and try and figure out what I want to do with my mirrors. But if anybody in the Illinois area needs any parts, I doubt anybody will really see this video, but if you do happen to see it and need some parts, I do have parts. I am gonna keep the stock dash. I do need to get a cluster and that little hump thing. I'm gonna keep the tombstone, all that. This shit from here back will probably be gone. And yeah, that's about it. So, and yes, I'm almost certain that that is a pisser. Somebody definitely pissed in that, so that's pretty gross. But overall, I think it's a really solid car for doing this kind of a project. I don't know, we'll see how this goes. Like I said, I have no clue what I'm doing, so this should be pretty interesting, and hopefully you guys stick around and watch, and maybe my editing and whatnot will get a little bit better, because I know this video is very low quality. But yeah, I don't know, stick around if you want to see this thing go from this hoopty to, you know, something maybe pretty cool. I've never had a Miata before, so this is going to be a learning experience for me, and it's also going to be a learning experience as far as just completely cutting up a car and creating my own, so it should be really, really interesting, and I hope you guys tag along. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video out. Hope to catch you guys on the next one. Hit that subscribe button. It might be a little while till I get another video up, so if you do hit that subscribe button, you'll be able to be notified when I, you know, do go and upload my next video. I don't know. Like I said, my internet is terrible, so I got to figure out something with that. I might have to use my buddy's internet for the time being, and currently this is my neighbor's garage. She doesn't use it. There's a bunch of shit in here, but she lets me use it, and that's why I got all my tools and stuff in here. I gotta clean all this up, hopefully, and then be able to get the car in here and we can start grinding away on it. So anyways, y'all, catch you on the next one. Yeah, this is gonna feel wrong. Yeah, you're good. I've literally been barely even working on it for like an hour, and she's already fucking got me good. Oh yeah, new paint job. Fucking dirty bitch. The fuck, man. Ah! Anyways, guys, I know that was kind of it was just really a throw together. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know, it's kind of been a video I wanted to make. I do have a couple of other clips floating around that I might throw in the future, but figured to make something happen. Tomorrow's video is a banger, so definitely be ready for that. It's the next jump on the entire build. Also, if you're into car audio, Rival Mobile Electronics, check them out. Great dude. Everything's built in my hometown. We're talking thumpers. Just check out, look up Bill Johnson on Facebook or Rival Mobile Electronics on Facebook. Figure out all the cool shit there. But yeah, no, that's about all I got for tonight. Tomorrow should hopefully be a banger. We're gonna get the radiator in, get some fluids in it. Hopefully, if O'Reilly's carries the few things that I need, then we're ready to rock, besides the starter, which comes in on Saturday, and that thing's gonna be ready to rock. Besides we're gonna have to do some wiring, which is gonna be a separate video, but I ain't gonna keep talking. Hope to see you guys later. Peace out.